31, Denver, Colorado is in the books. They made history tonight with the first legally sanctioned bare knuckle event in the state of Colorado. Same place 30 years ago, UFC kicked off. Now we're breaking ground here. What an amazing evening we had here. Talk about this thing for us.
I mean, just the energy was unbelievable. The energy just kept me going. Like, people were going, man, I've never seen you smile this much at an event. It was unbelievable. The crowd was awesome. The fights were awesome. Really nothing disappointed tonight. It was really tremendous because, see, for me, we started this thing 90 minutes away in Cheyenne, Wyoming, about 1,400 people at an ice skating rink. And to come down here to the First Bank Arena, sell it out in front of this kind of tremendous crowd with the kind of names that we had on this card and the kind of fights we did, you know, the evolution of this sport is just amazing.
Incredible. And I got to say, the noise level was from fight one. That kid Vendemir came out in front of his hometown and landed one of the loudest punches we've ever heard in front of this crowd. It went nuts on the very first prelim of the night, and the energy never left the room for the rest of the night. Denver is definitely a fight town. You have a new interim light heavyweight champion in Mike Richmond. Talk a little bit about that main event and the dogfight between those two killers.
I mean, a lot of people, you know, the lines were moving. I think they went up to where he was a minus 550 favorite. And I said, look, man, people are counting on Isaac Doolittle. He's never been knocked out. The kid can punch. He's going to put on a great fight. And, you know, after the first round, I was like, you know, he's hanging in there. And he came out that second round and showed that he wanted that title. And then in the third round, Mike Richmond just showed that he is, you know, just a different animal for this sport. The way he punches, the way his timing is. I do think he probably took Isaac Doolittle a little bit lightly because he's focused on some bigger fights. But, man, what a great fucking night, man. It was just unbelievable. Really, really great night.
You had the debut of Chris Camozzi, Brandon Gertz, Josh Copeland. You got a lot of big-name, real seasoned veterans in all combat sports coming in here and putting on shows. There was a little bit of controversy with the doctor stoppage, but the doctor is the end-all, be-all when it comes down to it. What did you think about the doctor stoppage on the cut for Brandon Gertz?
I mean, here's the thing. Dr. Don Muzi, I consider him one of the best in the business, not because he's with us, but because he always gives fighters a chance if he thinks they deserve a chance.
Right.
And although Brandon Gertz did deserve a chance, people didn't see that. He said it's not even bleeding. Yeah, but you saw the bone. So one more shot could have busted his head wide open. It could have done a lot of damage to him. And Dr. Muzi, you know, thought it was the right call. I will never, ever, ever question Dr. Muzi, so I'm going to agree with him. It was definitely the right call. And now, look, we know that Brandon Gertz, this is a great sport for him. He came out, he fought great. Chris Camozzi fought unbelievable. Copeland fought great. I mean, these Denver guys really came tonight. The crowd, showed up as well, but the fighters came, and they just fought their asses off. What a tremendous night, man. It really is just unbelievable. And we just have so many big things coming up, man. This sport is just going to blow, it's really blowing up, and it's just going to blow the doors off, I think, of all other combat sports in the next 2 to 3 years. It's unbelievable. There's nothing as real as this.
Absolutely.
And the thing is what I tell people is, I said, everybody can adapt to this, right? It was funny because I was with the co-owner, Sean, of Lions Not Sheep last night, and we were talking about, the adaptability of bare knuckle. And I said, let's go around the room. So we went around the restaurant, and I said, you guys know what an Uma Palata is? You guys know what this hold is and that hold is? And they're all like, no. I said, you guys know what a bare knuckle punch is? And everybody said yes. So why am I telling you that? Because this sport is easily adaptable to everybody. We just got to show them this. This is an unbelievable product. Forget that it's our product. If it wasn't, I would be a fan. I'd buy a ticket every single time. This is unbelievable.
And the live shows are like no other. We've been to boxing matches. We've been to MMA events, Glory Kickboxing. They're all great. This is different. This is absolutely different. You see it live, it'll change your life. The main event winner and the reigning 185-pound champ. This is a fight that needs to happen, right? These guys have real animosity. Richmond was a little upset that Lorenzo got up there in his moment. Is that a fight that is being talked about? Are we gonna see this one?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a fight the fans want to see. It's a fight the fans have to get. We also have some unfinished business with Quentin Henry right now. So, we have to see, what is the next one. Will that fight happen? That fight's going to happen, absolutely. They want to see it, and we have to give the fans what they want to see. See, what was really cool to me tonight is you guys may not have noticed this, but we didn't have a local guy in the main event at all, and not a big name guy either. Just some guys that are homegrown from BKFC, and nobody left the crowd. They all stuck around for it. That's showing you that they're really starting to fall in love with this sport, and this, the sport is evolving. It's tremendous, man, and I can't wait for the rest of this year. We have so many great things coming up, man, and we got Greg Hardy making his debut. We got Todd Duffy making his debut on December 3rd. We got some other big signings coming up. It's going to be a great end of the year.
And last thing for you, you just made an announcement at the end of the night. We were back here interviewing some fighters, so we missed it. But Tom Schoaf and Luis Palomino and Mundell and Ricci. Is the Mundell and Ricci one for the 175-pound title?
Yeah, it is.
And when are those fights taking place?
That's December 3rd at the Hard Rock. Like I said, we're going to have Greg Hardy on that card, Todd Duffy on that card, maybe Jimmy Rivera on that card, the whole stacked-up card. I mean, and look, you know who I think became a star tonight? I mean, there was a lot of guys that had great performances, but this guy took his fight on 5 days' notice. Gogo is definitely a star in the making.
If people aren't talking about Gogo Silvestri yet, this is his fourth fight in 7 months. He's 4-0. He's down to fight anytime. He came up to 175 on 5 days' notice to fight pretty much a mystery fighter for him. He seems like a star in the making.
I mean, and you know what's different is both of those guys. I think that both of those guys were thrown with bad intentions more than any fight that I've ever seen in bare knuckle fighting championship history. I mean, every punch was trying to be a knockout punch, and the reason is they have a why, and I don't mean to be corny here, but they got a why. Look, the kid's coming from Russia trying to make a name for himself and bring money back to his family, and Gogo lives in a place that has really, really low income. He doesn't have a lot of money. He's trying to they both need this to make money for their families, and I think that's why, I mean, bad intentions on every fucking punch there. I was like, holy shit, like, this is unbelievable. I mean, that was probably my favorite fighter tonight.
I think you're right when you say that Gogo is going to be a star. If he's not already on everybody's favorites list, he's going to be there very soon. Thank you very much for some of your time. Denver, Colorado, kicked ass tonight. BKFC 31. David Feldman, thank you.
Let's go, guys.